This video is going to cover how to add pages to your website. First and foremost, make sure you are logged in. Once you're logged in, you will notice that there are two areas that you can add pages to your website. That is up here and hitting page, and or on the left hand side you can go ahead and hit pages and hit add new. I like it up here. Hit page. You'll notice now this is the generic way of building a page. The title here is what's going to reflect in the navigation. So for today we're just going to go ahead and put test. Then here in the body you have a tool here on the website that was built for you that's going to make building your pages a lot easier, which is called Backend Editor. Click that. These are already like pre-built elements that you can add. So it's really neat. I would go ahead and use this if you want. It's not imperative. You can just use the normal text environment that was there before, but you can hit this plus sign, and then depending on what you want to add, there's already kind of like preset cell elements that, depending on what you may want to do or add to the site, are already here. So sometimes it'll help you out too if it's content related. You can use these areas if it's widgets related, lights related, but most of the part just go ahead and hit on content or all. And if you still don't know what it is, you can, in the upper right hand corner, go ahead and hit here to search and start to type in what it is you want to add. So let's just assume it's text. I'm going to go ahead and hit on text. It's automatically going to add it to the site now and give you that area to be edited in this window. Obviously these are all your options, is changing the font, just like a Word doc. Once you've changed it and added it, it's very important to then hit save. And at that point you'll notice this is the actual cell element. You can then change the dimensions of it, whether if you want it split in 2 or 3s, etc. Even if it's 2, then you can go ahead and hit another cell element over there. And put something else in there, a video, more text, but for today's tutorial we'll just leave it here generic like that. You can then also add more cell areas and build out the page. Either way, once that's done, you then notice that the cell element can be dragged and dropped and placed in other areas throughout the page if you have it, and it's really neat. And then also here's on the right hand side, just like on when doing posts, you can either schedule it to go at a later date and or be published immediately. Everything else has been set and calibrated to reflect the rest of the look of the site, so please don't worry about that. But once that's done and you're all set, you go ahead and hit publish. And now you'll notice on the actual site the page is not visible yet. So you'll notice that you'll go to the site and you'll see that it's not there. So now this part of the tutorial will cover how to add it to the navigation. So it's very important. Now on the left hand side you'll see an area called Appearance, Menus, and this is actually your navigation bar. On the left hand side you'll notice that Most Recent is the page that you just did. Every once in a while sometimes the page might not populate there, so go to View All and then it should be here. These are every single page that's ever been made on the site, but most of the time it's there. Click on the page that you want to add and hit Add to Menu. And once you add it to the menu, you'll now notice that it's here. Now in your site, you see that you still got a decent amount of room to add to the navigation. So if you want, it can just be in the tucked right to the left or the right of the nav. As you build out more pages, you have an option called sistering. So that means that you can go ahead and tuck it underneath another page so that it's like a sub, just like on your other ones. So for today's tutorial, we'll just do that one because the other way is just easy. You just leave it the way that it is and it will populate. Make sure you always hit Save Menu, and when you go to the site now, you'll notice that it is right underneath where we put it. Refresh the page, and there it is. Either way, I hope this was helpful, and if you have any other questions, please let me know. Thank you so much.